Mike has spoken over the lovely intro.
I told you I was going to do that, though.
I hate you so much. I hate you with a passion.
You know, if just before your intro goes on, you say intro. That
You know what? I'm just going to mute you all. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep you muted in future. Anyway, we're on episode 26, season 2 of Vaybaba. Joined by Steve Cobbs, who's up there. He's not actually poorly, but I didn't have time to get a picture of anything else other than the poorly teddy bear. He's just very tired and his camera's being poop. So he's up there. Howdy.
His camera's
Hello.
poorly.
And then we've got a Separatinist over that away.
Hello.
Captain Dan face up that away. Who's again muted, as always. Look at that concentration.
Hello.
There we are. All that build up for that. I'm Gilded Branch, and we're going to go straight into it today. Hello to everyone who's joined in, and I'm going to hand you over to Captain Gingerbeard for his recap.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another Easy Rollers episode of Vaybaba, episode 26. Let's go in for the recap. The party and crew members of the Keswick ventured forth away from the ships in search of a nearby town after the Air Ganassi engineers Vapor and Breeze said they will need some supplies to bring the ship's FTL drive back online. The area is dense rainforest and hard to push through, but quickly the imposing dragonborn figure that is Klaxel forged a nice path through the dense jungle for them all to follow. Soon, however, a tropical storm hit and they were forced to take refuge in a pyramid among the trees. Klaxel, being a martial man, led the way through the cramped corridors and found a shrine room, which he quickly identified as being a shrine to a god of the Yuan-Ti, Seth. I will add in there, I gave an incorrect spelling last time. I said it was S-S-E-T. It's actually S-S-E-T-H. Not that it makes much difference, I suppose, but anyway. This made him even more cautious as thunder erupted all around the pyramid and the storm raged on. Klaxel made sure the ground level was clear and that all entrances were guarded by his crewmates. He and the Devil's Bane proceeded upward, where they found the second level to be lit, and in a far room a group of robed figures playing a game. Logan and Klaxel moved around the outside of the pyramid to flank them and to attack with surprise if needed. Meanwhile, inside, Keenan, Wolfer, and Lilly engaged in some conversation with the mysterious figures, and were convinced to go with them as they had promised dry clothes and food and greater comfort. This was indeed, however, a trap. And Keenan, Wolfer, and Lilly found themselves in a room that had become locked, and a snake in the corner erupted in size to its true form, a Yuan-Ti abomination. Logan and Klaxel broke their way into the locked room as the fight erupted all around the party that were trapped inside. Luckily, our heroes prevailed and continued to sweep this level, finding some artifacts and loot in a nearby armory room, and that is where we're going to pick up the action this evening. So you are on, I'll refer you back to the maps, if Mr. Branch would like to bring those up. You are on currently level 2. And I've uploaded the new maps for you. I'm just going to go ahead and say if there's nothing else, I mean, you know this level's clear. If there's nothing else you want to do here, then we'll move on up to level 3 if you would like.
I think we've fully cleared this level, so let's just.
You have fully cleared that level.
Proceed upwards.
Looking at that picture, the armory is the top right of that image with the 2 fires in it. And then we'll go up, as far as I can tell, in fact, no, one of those goes down, doesn't it? So, yeah, the 2 staircases, you take the one going up with Klaxel, and you find yourself in a large open room. This is level 3 now, if you want to bring that map up. For podcast, this is, again, I will explain this as best as I can. This is a large room. There are 4 doors in each of the corners of the room. The room is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's a silly idea. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet long and 20 feet wide. If you're obviously watching this, then you'll be able to see that there. Yeah, there are 4 doors in the corners. 2 more staircases to be seen. How do you want to proceed?
I mean, what's in the room?
It's an empty room. You've got just to the where are we? The east of this map is what looks to be some sort of an altar again. 2 serpentine figures on like a marble sort of raised up area. But that's it really. There's nothing else in here apart from these doors.
Are there any evidence of being somebody being there like recently, or is it only on the downstairs level? Can we see anything on this level?
Well, like the level before, sorry, I should have said it is lit. There are torch sconces which are lit. Again, I mean, if you want to roll, an investigation to just sort of check out what's going on here.
All right, let me see. So I rolled a 17.
Cool. I mean, yeah, you can sort of see, there are footprints going here, there, and everywhere. Nothing. There's no trails if something's slivered through, so you kind of guess it's some humanoid figure rather than a serpentine sort of humanoid or something like that. But they're sort of going in different directions towards the doors, away from the doors, up the stairs, down the stairs.
Can I understand if they are very recently or they're just footprints?
No, I mean, I think you'd probably see it's lit. I mean, they're not old tracks.
Okay.
They are reasonably recent.
Can I check also the altar if there is anything there?
Yeah, so looking at the altar, there is sort of these woven baskets, probably made with vines or something, dried out and woven together from the jungle materials. And there are decaying flesh items in there, perhaps a heart or, a limb or something like that, which has clearly been left there as some sort of,
It stinks.
Yeah, it's like an offering to whatever god they're worshipping.
All right.
Anyone?
I just say we check out some of these little doorway rooms.
Cool. Any particular order you want to do that in?
Top right one, is it open, or can I just open it?
Yeah, it's a wooden door, and you can just sort of
just go on
swing it. It goes to the outside, as you can probably see from the picture of the map there. So this room is it's an odd square shape. It is 15 by 15, apart from the corner of the doors. And it goes to the outside, back out to the plaza, but obviously at the level up from where you were. And it's still raining. There's still thunder. There is a couple of beds, couple of sort of barrels of stale old food in there, but nothing particularly exciting.
Should we check all the doors?
Yeah, there's nothing really in this room, so I guess we just systematically go around them in order. See if there's any.
Yeah, I mean, if you go down to the bottom, if you go to the bottom right room, as you look at the map there, again, an off square sort of shape, but beds, a couple of barrels, nothing exciting again. Going around to the next room, so the bottom left, similar, but going to the top right room, top left room, sorry. As you sort of go in through there, some 4 of these robed figures are actually in there, and they're playing some sort of dice game, just rolling dice, and they sort of stop and turn around and look at you. They haven't got their hoods up this time. They appear to be human women, except you notice they've got some very gaunt features of their faces, and their skin it's not reptilian or scaly, but it's it doesn't look like normal flesh. And their eyes are the dead giveaway. They are very reptilian, snake-like slit eyes, or the pupils are very like slitty type eyes. And they sort of stop and look. Ah, visitors! Welcome to our temple. What brings you here? You must have met our sisters on the level below. Please, why don't you come and join us? It is warm in here. Despite the fact this is actually open to the elements again, but they do have a little sort of fire going in here. Please come join us. We'll take you to meet our masters, if you wish.
I think we are good. What do you say, guys?
Back away, not today, Disco Snakey. It's gonna,
Yes, we did. We did meet your other friends downstairs.
Ah, excellent. They must have sent you up to us.
Exactly.
It is much more accommodating up here than it is down there.
I think the next level is more accommodating than yours.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Cool. Well, they're going to try and cast a little spell on Lilly. Let me see now. You must make a Wisdom saving throw, and their DC for that is 12.
I rolled 15 plus 9, 24.
Cool. So you sort of get the idea they're trying to maybe draw you in and get you on side, but no, you sort of shrug it off, and they seem a little bit agitated. They'll turn and sort of pick someone else and sort of look at Kanan and come join us by the fire. You look like you need to be warmed up. How does Kanan react?
Okay. Go
Very
sit by the fire.
They're going to make the same. They're going to make the same sort of check on you. So give us a DC 12. Was it? I said wisdom, wasn't it? I said. Yes, wisdom. Sorry, charisma. Charisma. Sorry. Oh no, I'm being absolutely silly. No, it is a wisdom saving throw, DC 12. And there.
Oh, that's not a saving throw. That's the thing. Wisdom. 10.
Oh.
You sort of get the. You hear it sort of in your head, like almost like a psychic kind of voice, sort of projecting. Come, sit by the fire. Soon you'll meet our masters. Logan and Volta. It's going very much the same as it did before, isn't it? They're going to sort of suggest the same to you. Come, sit by the fire. We'll take you to see our masters. Ignore the other one. She does not know of what she speaks. Do you both want to make DC 12?
21.
21. You absolutely see through this. How's Volta looking?
A wisdom check.
Yes, wisdom save, yeah.
Wisdom save, I'll have a save for later. Oh, very wise. I have a 12. No, 13. I couldn't add up.
You pass. So you're all sort of, obviously from the previous encounter with similar beings, you're all seeing through this now, apart from Kanan, who's decided he's going to go and sit with them and believe everything they're saying.
If I see Keenan going towards them, I would like to do dispel magic on him.
Will that work against this? I don't know. Can you give me a quick rundown of dispel magic, please, so I can just make my mind up on that?
So I choose any creature or object in my range, and any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target, it ends. If it is a 4th level or higher, then I have to do some saving throws.
No, that's fine. It's 2nd level, so that's cool. They absolutely dispels. So Keenan probably sees through it. Any reactions to this? Because if not,
food by the fire.
No, they kind of have a couple of bowls on the beds, with maybe some like fruit in or something like that. They don't appear to be eating flesh.
Through the room won't stop him.
Well, the spell has ended on him. Lily's successfully stopped that
I'll
effect.
go and just have some fruit.
Cool. They will stand up and, much as before, you must come. We will take you to the masters. Please join us.
Logan will say, lead the way and gesture as if for them to go whichever way they want. And then as they turn the back, I want to try and strike.
Absolutely. Go for it. Make your attack roll. They are going to basically come past you to go through that door and head, pardon me, to the next staircase up, which is that one.
So if they're going
think
past me
to the
and then
south.
out of me, do I get opportunity against them all?
Well, no, because you're not actually in combat, are you? At the moment, you're just going to let them pass you and strike. I would
I would
say you could.
Look at my screen. The first nat 20 of the night. Fuck yeah.
Cool. Very nice. Well, I was going to say, I would say you could probably have a surprise round on them because they think they have you and they're going to move past you to lead you to where they want you to go. And I think looking at the maps, it's probably upside down again, as it was in the previous episode. So that staircase to the as the map is on the screen, I'm gonna say it's probably the one right outside the door that goes up, I think, and then arrives on the next level, which is level 4. But yeah, that's the way they were going to go. But yeah, if you're going to attack them,
I'll shell through the rings, attack, and I will stab the one closest to me for 45.
Whoo.
45
yes.
with the crit.
With the crit.
Through my ring. Damn you. But you're not shouting through my ring.
How how do you kill this one before you roll initiative?
Just as he's sort of coming by the side of me, he takes this huge sword off his back, and he's just like, as if he's going to sheath it, but it's a massive great sword. He just like kind of stabs it behind himself, like straight through his back and out of his chest.
It's a female. It's not a male.
Straight between its tits.
Lovely, and she just sort of. I just seeing the blade come through her chest, and as you rip it back out, just drops to the floor, dead. So that's one of them dead. There are 3 more. I'm just going to set up. I've got the encounter already set on D&D Beyond. I just need to run it and add you guys onto it, and then we'll start rolling some initiative. Manual entry. So we've got Lily. We've got Logan.
We'll take that into our Christmas club then.
He's off our Christmas card list.
And we got Claxel. Right. Okay. Add those guys. Monsters. Auto roll initiative. Sweet. Right, guys. What's your initiatives? Lily, please.
5.
5. That's cool. Logan.
7.
7. Oh, cool. It actually auto rolled you a 7, so that's pretty good. Volta.
A mighty 7.
You're also a 7. Cool. Keenan.
12.
A 12. And Claxel is a 15.
As I've just had mine, you might as well throw a wall for one above me.
Okay, that's fine. Right, okay, hang on. Let's make more for an 8 then.
Yes.
And I'm going to kill that one because you've absolutely shit mixed it. Cool. The first one.
That's not how I would have described it.
The first one goes on a 16. So seeing that, these guys would have been ahead. So you would have killed the rear one. They're now going to turn. And Logan, you're stood in the doorway, so you're the one that's going to get hit first with a. Where is it? A poison spray. She's going to spray poison at you.
Well, goddamn.
So you sort of see her hold a hand out towards you, and a puff of this noxious gas sort of blasts out of her hand. You must make a con save, please, which will be 12.
God fucking damn it. 12. No, 13.
So you
sorry.
succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You succeed. And pass that one. Let's go back to my encounter thingy. 2 screens is awesome. I love having 2 screens. Claxel, he is. The problem is you're all sort of in this narrow doorway, so he can't really barge past you. Oh no, you can pass through another person's space. He will he'll barge past you and engage the frontmost one who just went for you. Let me just get his character sheet. Of all my organisation, this is the one thing I didn't do was get up Claxel's. There he is. Character sheet. He's going to draw out that energy sword and swing at this first one. And that is a 6. That is 10 to hit, which I think misses. Yes, just misses. So she sort of like nimbly dances back to avoid this blade. Keenan, we move to you, sir.
I'd like to take a bite of the apple that I just got
Yep.
and hold my action if anyone comes in range.
Cool. Yep, they're going to have to get past a lot of people in the doorway before they come in range of you,
Most
but yes,
pacifistic like thing Kane has ever done.
it really is.
In the doorway, there's not much we can do.
No, it is the worst place to have attacked them because you are in a 5-foot, line basically. Cool. So the next one is going to go. She's going to over the top of her sister in front, draw her bow. She draws a bow and shoots at Logan because again you're no, sorry, she's going to shoot at Claxel. I tell a lie. And she misses spectacularly. To see, she draws his bow, and this arrow sort of goes completely wide, and lands in the wooden door right next to your face, Logan. Volta.
Can I see anything in the back of the queue?
I mean, you're in that room. You can sort of come up to the doorway. You can probably push past Logan if you want to. I don't think there's any hindrance on passing through allies' space. I know you can't do it with enemies.
I will allow him to pass. I'll suck my gut in.
If you want to move through, you can. If you want to stay in the room and shoot a spell out, that's fine. I mean, they're all pretty much in a line. They're not too difficult to see around Logan.
I'm going to shoot some Eldritch Blasts through the gaps between Logan's legs.
Okay.
Oh wow! Do not fucking miss.
So a natural run could be quite entertaining. What?
God damn you!
I'll let you know. AC is 11.
So the first one is a 15.
Cool.
Basically, I don't think I can miss because I've got plus 10 to attack.
I'm coming out with singed testes one way or the other.
So, I nearly got on that one. I got a 2, which is a 12. So they all hit. And the damage would be... Oh, now D&D Beyond dies on my laptop. So the first one does 15 points of damage.
Cool.
So the second
Yeah, I mean, yep.
does 11.
Cool.
And if anyone's dead, I'll send the third one off at somebody else. I don't care.
She's still standing, but you can see as you go with these magical blasts, it catches her in the side. It catches her like maybe in the chest. She's clutching, blood sort of spurting from her mouth. She's very beaten up by that.
You can have another points of damage from the third Eldritch Blast. Then, like
how many? Sorry.
Stabbing.
And how many points of damage? Sorry.
How many points of damage altogether was? Hang on, let me go back into the log and add it up. It was 15 plus 11 plus 8.
Oh, okay, cool. Plus 8. Yeah, she with that. This is the one that drew the bow. She drops the bow, sort of staggers to the side and grabs at the wall, clutching magical wounds on her body, and she's just coughing blood. She's not down, but she's very, very bloodied. Anything else from Volta?
I guess I'll just duck back behind Logan for a little bit of cover.
Cool. In that case, we go to Logan. Now, Logan, you got Claxel in front of you. You were in, I'm going to say you were literally in the door space. Claxel's at the base of those stairs. So you're probably going to have to attempt to move past him to get to the one who's most of the way upstairs. The one that would be the one that Walter's just attacked. And there's another 2 further up the stairs.
Right. Do you want any sort of check, or am I just going to see what sort of attack I can get on him?
You can, you can push past Claxel and get up the stairs at the bloodied one. And then you got the 2 behind them.
Okay, so 22 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely hits. I'm guessing you're going for the wounded one.
Yes.
Well, the first one you come to, yeah.
So 12
So you sort
damage
of
on that
barge
one.
past Claxel. Yeah, how do you kill her?
Just as I'm barging past, just bring the sword up and sort of do an upward slash strike diagonally. Hips
Cool.
to shoulder kind
Yeah,
of
you
thing.
sort of like, imagine you grabbing this Dragon Ball by the shoulders and get out of the fucking way. Just,
And then a 19 to hit the next one if I can reach him. It should only be.
Yeah, I mean, they're
10
only
feet.
AC 11. Yeah, I mean, you're from the doorway. I mean, it's what, 5-10 feet. It's 20 feet to the top of the stairs anyway, so it's fine.
So a 14
yeah.
on that one on my second swipe with the same sword, this giant sword.
It's a 14 damage, yeah.
Yep. And then 1d6, hang on. So 19 total on him. And
Yeah.
I will. So I've gone 15 foot, haven't I? I'm gonna just tuck to the side so people can attempt to get like a clear shot.
So as you've sort of attacked this next one, you've cleaved down the first one, the wounded one. You've sort of swiped them. They've sort of slammed the wall, maybe cleaved in 2, fell to the floor. The second one, you've gone in and you've hacked. You've put a huge gash across like the front of them, and they're just blood spilling out everywhere.
She's whacking and slashing.
She's dropped any weapon that she was holding, and she's looking pretty fucked up at this point as well. We will go to the one now, which is behind the one that you've wounded. Oh, hold on. I pressed the wrong button there. There we go. She is going to... she's going to go for the poison spray as well. So she sort of extends her hand and this blast comes at Logan's face. So it was a DC 12 con save, please.
You will have a 9.
You take 1d12 of DiMaggio's. I'll roll that out for you. Poison, of course. 8. 8 points of poison DiMaggio's.
Just sort of coughing and spluttering and.
Yes, that's right.
A bit of blood and it's like.
Really, blood? That means you must be quite beaten up.
Well, it's just ingesting poison stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Lily, you are somewhere in this room. And it is your go next.
All right.
Please.
The one that is closest to me.
That'd be the one that Logan's just laid into on the stairs.
All right. She needs to do a wisdom check. A wisdom. I forgot the word. I'm sorry.
Saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, she has advantage on that.
And
so she starts off with a 10. Yeah, so it'll be 11.
she misses it because it's 17, and she hears a bell around her ears. It's all of the day, and she will take. She's injured, isn't she?
Oh,
Yes.
She's very injured. Yeah,
Right,
she's very
so
bloody.
she will take 3d12 damage. $15 points of damage. It's necrotic damage.
How do you imagine she dies?
When the sound is around her head, she starts screeching, and you can see her face melting away.
Cool. And she drops the deck. That one's dead. That one's dead. Claxall's up next. He'll absolutely take that. Seeing Logan sort of move to the side a little bit on the stairs, he'll come barreling past, and he's going to have a go at this other one. Come on, Claxall. He's got his energy sword. Comes in for a hit. Oh, nat 20, 26 to hit.
Oof.
I don't think there's any way that he can't kill this one unless I have some colossally bad rolls. Let me see. So he goes in for 8, 9, 10. He goes in for 11 plus 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, pretty bad rolls. He doesn't do that much damage, but you see this huge light sword, similar to what Logan did, and he sort of looks back, semi impressed with himself. I can do that too. And he gouges into her, and blood sort of just spurts out of her chest. With that, I don't think there's anything else he can do. No, that's fine. He's done with that one. So we go to who's next? Kanan. There is one of these snake ladies, or funny-looking ladies, on the stairs, top of the stairs.
I'll try and thread a couple of hand blasts through the various crowd into her.
Cool.
So, first one misses. 14.
Hits, yeah. AC's only 11.
Jeez. And 26. So cool. So that is 10 and 6. 16 points of radiant damage.
16 points of radiant. Sadly, radiant doesn't make a lot of difference to the butt. It does again as you blast into. The light surrounds her, and she spurts blood out of her mouth, and her chest is just maybe ripped open a little bit more from the blasts. She's bloodied again. She drops whatever she has and sort of falls to her knee on the stairs, which is a bit of an odd thing to say, actually. But yeah, she sort of falls to her knee. Cool. Anything else from Kanan?
No, that's me. Another bite of the apple.
Well, the next one is dead, so that's not a problem. Volta. You see a bit of a melee on the stairs, but one very bloodied, fallen to a knee lady.
Yeah, I'm going to launch Chill Touch at her.
Yep.
So that would be a natural 20.
There is absolutely no way you can't kill her.
Skeletal hand just grips her and squeezes the life out of her. And then does the sort of dropping, but with the fingers moving, like sifting dust down on the bottom of the floor, there.
Yeah. Awesome. And with that, she drops dead. Well done. You've successfully done that. What do you guys want to do? Anything else on this level you want to do?
I would
Or are
like
we
to
moving
take the
up?
bodies.
Yeah.
Give
They
them valuables.
They do have some more vials of this blood. I'd say 3 vials of blood if you check the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And they all seem to have different amounts of there's coin purses with different amount of gold, and also some credits or I say credits. It is credits, but it's a currency you currently don't know what it is or what its worth is.
All right. I take them all. And
Yep.
I will keep the credits and see if they might be useful to us if we need to get anything from there.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll tell you in
Credits
terms
will
of
be
gold,
fine.
there's about 250 gold pieces.
Okay.
But yeah, this other currency you currently don't know what it's worth.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you can absolutely take that. Any other bits on this level, or are we going up? I mean, you can go down. You could leave the place if you wanted to.
Still
Onwards and upwards.
Let us not tarry.
Fly, you fools.
Cool. So let's bring up the map for the next level then, please, Branch. Choo-choo. Now, this is a bit of a different room as you arrive into it, or level as you arrive into it, I should say. There are no further staircases leading upwards. There is just this staircase. And you arrive into a room. It's a bit of a rectangular sort of shape. And its full length is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. 35 feet long and 15 feet wide. And on the western side of it, there are 2 doorways. And then you've got north and south, 2 exits directly out onto the plazas, again, with the similar weather occurring, rain and thunderstorm. How do we wish to proceed?
So, sorry to interrupt, but we've got the room, and there are 2 doors, as I can see, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. There are 2 doors on the western side.
Mm-hmm. And is this a chest in the room on the right? On the
Which room are you looking at here? The main
on
room that you've arrived
main
into?
room, yes. If you see north by the stairs, is this a chest or?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just like a wooden bench.
Okay.
And then to the south in this room is a stone bench.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Right.
Yeah, they're nothing to loot, I'm afraid. Unless you like decorative benches. I mean, you might have a penchant for that and wish to take it with you
I
to
can always carry it.
wherever you reside.
In typical Logan fashion, he's just going to stroll through one of the doors, which the top one is closest.
Oh, the top door.
That's door number 1, Monty.
It's good,
As
but it's
you
not right.
as you go in this door, you come across. Let me just bring this up for myself. Another game. These people really love games. There's another game going on, but this time, coiled around this sort of board in the middle of the floor. Again, this I should say this area is also lit by torch sconces. There are 3 half-man, half-snake beings. So the abomination you saw on the first encounter in the last episode was a full snake. This is sort of up to the waist is serpent, and then from waist up is man.
It would be so much funnier if it was like the legs of a human and just the top slithery snake bit.
Well, there are actually, for this particular type of enemy, there are 3 types. But I liked this one because this one makes more sense. I mean, being a whole human with the head of a snake just seemed a bit weird to me. But it seemed more acceptable that they had the bottom half of a snake. I don't know. And one of them is stroking this overgrown iguana. It's an 8-legged like iguana, and they're just stroking it. I want to know, Logan, as you go into this room and you see this, what are you doing? Are you looking at this iguana?
Well, I mean, if it's like 8-legged giant, I think I'd probably at least give it a cursory glance.
I need a DC 12 con save, please.
Fuck. 17.
Cool. You sort of feel like its gaze has some power, but you sort of shudder and resist it. Let's roll initiative.
Well, shit.
Just give me 2 seconds. Just again, hang on. I just need to add you back into the thingy. I can't seem to, because you guys aren't in the campaign. I can't actually keep you in the thingy order on the encounter Majoba. That sounds really technical, doesn't it?
The encounter Majoba.
Logan wanted Kanan. And Claxel. Pop him in.
Logan.
Add. Okay, let's roll some initiatives. Monsters, auto roll. Logan, you said, was it 11?
Yes.
Volta?
9.
9! Lily?
20.
20, you're going to go first, I think. Keenan?
4.
4. And Claxel's going to go on a 19. Nice. Cool. Who's up first? Let's see. Lilly, you are going first. So at the moment, again, Logan is pretty much blocking this doorway. Logan, in this room, as I say, you've got these kind of snake dudes and this giant iguana sort of in the center playing some sort of game, and then this row of beds along that southern wall. Quite a cramped room. For podcast listeners, this is a 10-foot by 15-foot room, which seems to, again, lead out onto a plaza.
Are they wearing any armor, or do they have anything?
At the moment, you don't know, because, I mean, you're outside of this room, and Logan is very much taking up the entire door.
Okay. Yeah, I go over and see if he found something. And did he say anything when he saw them, or do we just follow him?
I don't think Logan did say anything when he sort of
swung the door open.
Yep. Are you looking into the room?
Yes.
Then I need a DC 12 con save, please.
Okay. Is it enchantment?
No. It's not an enchantment.
4.
4.
Death.
You are restrained on the spot, so I'm going to say for the map purposes, you're probably in that space behind Logan, where what you thought was a wooden chest. Everyone around starts to notice that Lilly is turning to stone from the legs up.
I've got the ring of free action on me, which says in addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
This isn't magic.
Okay.
This is an ability that this creature has.
All right.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't need to. I was just saying.
You get to make the saving throw again at the end of your next turn.
So are my legs paralyzed?
Yeah, so everything from the waist down is turned to stone. Just rock.
Can I still cast?
Yeah, at the moment your upper body is free. It's just your lower body.
So can I cast then?
You will be able to cast when it's it is your turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, you can still cast. Yeah, sorry. Yes, you can cast.
That's all right, don't worry. So on this creature that did that to me, I needed to do just a constitution saving throw, please.
You want the creature to make a constitution saving throw. That is only a 5.
Alright. So I do it as a 5th level spell. I do blind. Is it 30 feet within range?
Yeah, it's where are you? You're there, 5'10". Yeah, well, I mean, at the furthest point, it could only be like 20 feet away.
Alright, so it will take 98 necrotic damage.
The only question is, do you need to have line of sight on it?
Let me see. It says range 30 feet. Let me see of your choice that you can see. Yes, can I see it?
I would say, yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, you would know it's there because you've peered past Logan and it's done this to you as you've sort of like stepped back from it. So yeah, okay, it's cool.
All right. So 98. Sorry, I can't find my dates.
Just so we know who's up next. Claxel. There's 2 of these other snaky dudes. Then it's going to be Logan. The overgrown iguana, Volta, another one of these snaky dudes, then Kanan. Just so you can be ready.
38 of necrotic damage, please.
38 of necrotic damage. Not a problem. Yeah, I mean, it takes it and it sort of shudders with it. Not that you would see this because you've sort of stepped back a bit, and but Logan would notice it sort of shudders itself. We're going to move on to Claxall.
Do it.
And he leans next to Logan through the doorway, and he pulls out a gun from a holster, and it's this bizarre looking contraption, but you see like this pulsing energy around it. He takes a shot at one of these sneaky dudes, but not very much, unfortunately. Only a 7 to hit, and that is way below their AC. I need to shout, "Damn it all!" As we move over to the first sneaky dude, who is going to move up onto Logan.
Oh yeah.
And he draws. Oh yeah. He pulls out. Let me see. What does he pull out? He pulls out a scimitar. Again, I'm rolling like dog shit. That's a 7 to hit.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. He then moves in frustration. Oh, sorry. I'm on the wrong one there. He then moves in frustration and sort of rears back and then comes in. And like I see sort of humanoid, human upper half, but like these snake type fangs just come out of his skull, and he sort of goes for your jugular. That again, it's only a 10 to hit.
No, I'm too fast for you, sneaky boy.
Yeah, you kind of like dodge to the side, maybe elbow him or something as he comes in for that go. We move on to the next guy. He pulls out a longbow, and he aims again. I'm sorry, Logan, you're the one in the doorway. I can't see anyone else. He pulls out this longbow.
Oh no.
That is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
That's a miss, and he goes in for his second attack with that one. If that was a miss, then this one's definitely a miss. So that one's a failure. Logan, you are up next.
The one who just tried to bite me, I'm going to headbutt him in the face.
Yeah, go for it. That would just be a bludgeoning sort of damage. So it'd just be, I think it's a D6 unarmed strike, something like that.
A 17.
Unless you have a special feature.
No,
17. Yeah, 17 hits. They're, by the way, their AC is 12.
6 face damage, headbutt, bludgeoning, whatever you want to call it, to his face.
Cool.
And then I'll follow that.
Yeah, so you sort of do that.
Swipe with the sword.
Cool. Well, as you sort of headbutt him, it doesn't really phase him. It just looks at you like, really, bro? Really, bro?
Bro.
Go for your sword attack.
We're definitely. Oops, I scrolled on the wrong one. We're hitting him with a 29, and then
Yeah, that hits.
Total damage of 16 more with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my extra attack feature as well, just because he didn't take much damage.
Yeah, even the sword blow. The human half is very, very muscular, and he's totally ripped. And like even when you like slash at him, you can see it's just almost like surface damage. It doesn't even really penetrate much.
A further 16 on top.
Cool. Okie dokie.
That's it.
That one does sink a bit deeper. So you almost like hit again roughly where you hit before, and it does cut a lot deeper into his flesh, and he does sort of reel backwards a little bit from that. We go over to the overgrown iguana next. I'm just trying to realize. Let's see if he can do that again. If a creature starts to turn within 30 feet. Yeah, so we did that on your entering in. You're not looking at him, so that's not going to happen. He can't really get to you like that. So no, that's cool. He's actually just going to stay put at the heel of his master. Volta, you have got a half statue Lilly behind Logan, who's blocking the door.
Yeah. I'm going to obviously see Lilly turning into stone, and I believe this has happened before, so I'm going to summon Bumpsy as a snake to wrap around my arm, and I'm going to see through his eyes.
Cool. Okay.
And that's my turn.
You wish to see through Bumpty's eyes. And that's going to be your turn. That's fine. Okay. No problem. We have the other one, which sort of seems to be the master of this overgrown iguana. I'm sure you probably figured out what monster it is by now, but I won't say just in case. He's also going to draw his bow and take a pop shot at Logan. I mean, again, like I said, there's not a lot I could do because Logan is blocking the doorway. He misses with his first one, and he absolutely misses with his second one. So, a failure on their part. Kanan, over to you.
Oh no. No one's given a warning, have they?
Say again, sorry.
No one's given a warning.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean by a warning?
Like, I can see that people are turning to stone, but I don't know why.
Oh, no.
It's only Lilly so far. Lilly seems to be, but Logan's okay.
I will shoulder my way into the room and survey the situation.
If you barge past Logan into the room, actually you can't because there is a snake dude up on the doorway. So Logan's like the square outside of the door. There's a snake dude inside, like on that square inside of the door. So you could engage him if you like, but if you are going to be going into the sort of area there, you'll need to make a DC 12 con save too.
Okay. Oh dear. 10.
You start turning to stone too. Your legs as they petrify to stone. You will, of course, get to make the same save again on your next turn. I'm also aware... Karen, sorry. Yep.
Can I just try, like, push this guy out the way? I don't know
well, you are restrained on the spot. Yeah, you're stuck on the spot now.
But can I use my upper body to just shove?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try and push past, I'd say you could do it, but I'd say with disadvantage because Logan is blocking the way. But you could sort of lean past him and try and.
The way. I've got a bloody statue up my ass now as well.
You got two statues behind you.
I'll give it a go. What roll do you want?
Go for a strength, but like I said, at disadvantage. And I will tell you if you're successful or not. Let me see what's his.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I rolled a 7 and a 5.
Yeah, sadly, this guy... You sort of try and lean past Logan and you get maybe a hand on, but just not quite enough to do it.
He pushes, but because he's like up to his waist, his back just pushes himself back.
What I will say is, just as we're doing this, obviously we're in a couple of tighter spaces at the moment, and I'm allowing you to do things around each other. I know there are the rules, or the law is something like you can't be within a certain space. I can't remember what the exact ruling is, so I'm just going to overlook that and just go, yes, you can. As long as you're only operating in each other's spaces, it's fine.
I'm not.
But we can review that later.
Fat anyway. 2.5
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Lilly, I need you to make a DC 12 con save, please.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail it, you realize I'm going to take you back and put you as a statue in the garden.
I will be a nice statue. Constitution.
Yep.
11.
Lilly completely petrifies. She is effectively a statue. And for that, unfortunately, we passed her turn. We are on to Claxel. Claxel goes in for his gun again at the guy in the doorway, who is wounded. Oh, that was so nearly a nat 20. Oh, that was so annoying. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But he does hit. So this energy blast, Logan, whizzes past your ear, almost deafening you as it does so. And this thing takes 3d6 damage. So that is 6, 7, 8, 12. Me and maths. Cool. I don't actually have to do maths because I can just do it this way, but never mind. You, Logan, see as this energy blast wallops into the wound that you already opened on this guy. Blood just spatters you in the face. You sort of a cracked rib sort of just pokes out through its chest. It isn't down, but it's looking pretty fucked up. It is his go. The guy that's just been hit. He is going. Oh, he doesn't have the spells, does he? That the other one does. Damn it. He's annoyed, and he, in his final death throes, is going to try on Logan. 15 to hit.
No.
Not going to do it, is it? You sort of see him try and whip his serpent half around and try and get it around you to constrict you, but you kind of just like bat it away. He will then come at you with a scimitar as he sees that fails. Again, I think that will probably miss. What's that? Yeah, it's only a 16, so that's going to miss you. Wasted turn. His companion in the room behind him, he draws out his longbow again, and he goes in range. I think he's probably going to try and go for Claxel this time. With a nat 1, you just sort of see this arrow in the wooden door next to you, similar to what happened earlier. And he'll make a second shot. Again, similar thing, arrow just into the wood next to you, Logan. Logan, it is your turn. You have this very messed up one in front of you.
With a 22, I'm going to shove my sword through the open wound already.
Yes, a 22 hits. 80 is 12.
Oh, yes.
He doesn't have a whole lot of hit points left, I will tell you. So whatever you do is probably going to kill him.
14 on the first strike. Will 14 do?
Yeah, so you.
So
I'll
he's
let
just gonna do a
you.
classic
If
kind
you
of like,
want to roll.
"Urgh."
I know you like to roll all your damage out. If you want to, you can. But I will tell you, you have ended him if you want to
I'll leave
tell
it
us how
as
you
that
do
one.
that.
He's just gonna put the point of the sword on this already sort of slice and just sort of, you can see him like using his strength. He's like, I'm pushing it right through up to the hilt. His balls
Cool.
deep on him.
He's balls deep, and yeah, and he just slumps and probably falls onto you a bit with a blade, but you could shove him off. Anything else from Logan?
How far
You've
is Lizard
got-
Boy?
They're not very far away, though. I
I
mean, they're all
imagine
within probably
smaller,
about 10. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not.
I'll
Yeah, it's only
move
that.
into the room, and I'm guessing I'm gonna have to look at it, but I want to try and strike it.
Okay, if you're going to look at it, we need a DC 12 con save. Is it con save? It was con
Yes.
save, wasn't it?
We're on 13, so we're good at the moment.
You are all good. You are
And,
all good.
A modified 20 to hit.
To hit the creature,
Yes.
yeah, that hits. It's AC 15.
Cool. So a 16 to hit.
Yep.
No, not to hit. 16 damage.
I was going to say, I thought you said, yeah, I was going to say, I thought you had a modded 20. 16 damage.
16 damage, yes. And we're gonna.
So being closer to it, you see it's got like these like quill type things on its back, and you maybe like as you hit it, yeah. I mean, it's pretty wounded by this, and it maybe like slice through some of those, and it's blood spurting everywhere.
It
what would you like to
also
do?
flames go down my sword, like erupt down my sword as I'm attacking it, and it takes
Yep.
7 fire damage and needs to do a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw.
Yeah.
I don't think it has any damage immunity, so that's cool. Strength save is
Is what? So you cut out
13.
13. It passes. It passes.
Cool.
That's it for me for that one.
Does it take any damage from any of that? Or...
No,
Sorry.
there's a restraints thing.
Okay, that's fine. It is the overgrown iguana's go. It's going to attempt to bite Logan after that. And it is, again, this is in its final death throes, really.
Yeah.
That is a 22 to hit.
That's hitting.
That's going to hit. Cool. You take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage. And then you take... that is 11 points of poison damage as it bites and sinks its teeth into you.
God damn it. I just had these
Um,
cleaned.
We go to Volta. You now have a clear shot at the room if you want to, because Logan has moved into it.
Good, then if I raise my hand with Bumpsy on it, up above people's heads so I can get a clear angle. And what's left to hit?
Right, so you've got one perfectly fine snake-looking chap in the back of the room. You have a very wounded-looking, overgrown iguana.
Or let's just when I
sorry.
like being wounded.
I was going to say, I tell a lie. Sorry, there's two snaky chaps in the back of the room and an overgrown iguana. I tell a lie. Sorry.
There's still something wounded, so we're going to hit that 3 times with Eldritch Blast for Bumpsy.
You're going for AC 15.
Okay, well, here.
Is Bumpsy in the room?
What is
Bumpsy.
Bumpsy? Isn't it like a raven thing?
Well, I summoned him as a snake to wrap around my arm, so I can raise my arm above people's heads, you see. And I can see through eyes and cast from up there. So I've got eyes closed. Bumpsy's looking down on the room and casting through that way, you see. Right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll tell you, I'll let you off on that one because I was almost on the cusp of, do I impose this ability on it? But I don't think so, because it's a magical sense, isn't it, to see? So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. No, absolutely, go for it.
So 11.
AC 15.
So just the one hit, I think.
Okay.
Which will do an 11 points of damage.
And as this thing is clamped onto Logan's leg, you see the magic bolt streak through, catch this thing in the side, and Logan, you feel it sort of the pressure on your leg release as it drops to the floor, dead. Keenan, you are released from your restraint. You are no longer petrified in any way. Unfortunately for Lilly, the process was completed, so you are still a statue. Anything else from Volta?
No, I don't think there's anything else I can do at this moment.
Cool. Okay. We'll go to other snaky dude who's in the back of the room. He's seen his pet drop to the floor dead. He's not particularly pleased. He's going to go for Logan. He's going to try and coil himself around you. Let me just get the right type. There we are. Not gonna do it, I don't think. 16 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
He's gonna make one more ditch effort at doing that, and that's a nat 1, so no. So you got this great big snaky dude like breathing down your neck, but he hasn't actually successfully wrapped around. Keenan.
Okay. I will. Can I get in the room now?
You can get in the room. You are no longer restrained. You can get in there, and there are no checks to be made because if you guessed it as a player, the basilisk is dead.
Oh, basilisk. I don't know why I was thinking Medusa.
Medusa, giant iguana type thing.
Maybe it's a snake with women hair.
Yeah.
But just go after her middle age.
You know, what film was it? Has anyone seen the film Sing?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there's like a lizard woman that's like a secretary, and she's got a like glass eye that's permanently looking off, but she's she's got massive lipsticky, like, I don't know, 70-year-old woman makeup. It's like that.
Nice.
I will.
Yeah.
I
Sorry, I should have said. In this room, there are 2 of these snake dudes now.
Yeah, I'll run across to the furthest guy, providing I don't get hit by an attack of opportunity from the first guy.
Yeah, you would do, I think, because you're passing through his area of threat. So
I'll hit him then instead.
You're gonna go for him. Okay, that's fine. AC is 12.
Okay. What do I do? Yeah, sorry. So what do I roll?
That's okay.
25 and a
Cool, yeah.
nat 1.
1 point of damage.
No, sorry, that was a nat 1 for the second hit.
Right.
So the first hit, I do 7 points of damage.
7 points. Cool.
And I'll use a key point to do a stunning strike.
Yep.
So can you do a con save?
A con save. I can. It's not very good. It's a 5 plus 1, so 6.
Okay. They are stunned until my next turn.
Sweet. So just remind me, the one bring down Logan's neck is stunned. Cool. So you kind of go, pow, followed by a, and then a slightly more, kapow, on this guy. And he's sort of like, ow, what? And then, oh my God, as you sort of smack him. Cool. And if there's anything else, or we'll move on.
When you say attack action on the same page. Oh, I can make a bonus action.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, I'll do one more punch, just in case.
Yeah,
23.
Make sure you
yeah,
don't
that hits.
again.
10 points.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, he looks bruised. Not bloodied, but he's definitely bruised.
I got him in the neck slit. Wait, it's not a fish.
It's not a fish. But I mean, he's reptilian, so maybe he's got some unusual features.
Like ear hole.
Yeah. I mean, it's a human upper half, but I could say maybe he, in a way, to look more snake-like, he had his ears removed. Maybe, why not? I think that definitely spits the theme. Cool. Okay. Well, it's not Lilly. It is Claxel. He's going to burst into the room as well, and he's going to have a pop at the same guy that you just did. But he's going to draw out his lightning sword thingy. What's that? That is a 15. That hits. That guy, who is the stream's doing some really weird things. Brant,
Like what?
just so you know, it keeps stopping and reloading for me. He does 1d8 plus 3. 6 points of fire damage and slashing damage. So yeah, you see that Claxel sort of bursts in through the door. And he sort of jumps up with this energy sword on his fist and brings it down on this guy next to Logan and next to Keenan, and he does an additional 6 points of damage and chars the skin as it sort of cuts into it. That one's dead. We go on to the one at the back of the room. He's got his longbow out. He's going to shoot at Keenan this time with an 18, 19, 20, 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. It hits.
That hits. I'll just try for the second attack and I'll do damage. Second attack is a 14 plus 4, so 18 to hit.
Yeah, that just hits.
Okay, so both of them hit. So the total damage is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 points of piercing damage as this as 2 arrows into you from the back of the room.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, we are back to Logan. So you've got this slightly incapacitated and wounded snake dude breathing down your neck.
He's stunned.
Then
right, it's not his go.
We are going to try to use my short sword and ram it down his throat for 13.
AC is 12, so
12.
13 hits.
Excellent. So we have a total of 12 damage.
12 DiMaggio.
12 damage. Is that enough?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I mean,
then I'm gonna swing again.
I mean, if you're trying to ram it down his throat, I mean, yeah, I mean, it bloodies him. As you sort of pull the blade back, he sort of spouts blood, but.
And then another 12, so total 24.
Total of 24.
24.
points of DiMaggio's. He is well fucked up, son. He's sort of slumping now and trying to gather himself.
That's all I can do at the moment.
That's all you can do. Cool. We go to Wolfer.
I will pick on the wounded one by raising Bumpsy up like a periscope again, and I will toll the dead. So, wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool. I'll tell you, he's on very low health, so as long as he doesn't pass this, you'll probably kill him. 14.
He fails that.
How do you finish him? There's not enough hit points left for it to really matter.
Then this giant sort of ethereal bell rings out, and you see his head go, and he just shakes himself to a premature death.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, he slumps down in front of you, Logan, and you can see that as described by our warlock. We're back to Keenan. We're getting through these guys now, so we're back to Keenan.
Take it away, Keenan.
You can do it. Rah, rah.
I'll pull out my staff and go hit him with my staff, just for variation.
Why not? Mix it up.
It's 22.
22 to hit the guy in the back of the room. You absolutely hit the guy in the back of the room. So I will say you've closed up the distance, but yeah, you absolutely hit that guy.
For 11.
11 points of damage.
And then I do like a heel of my palm strike up into the bottom of his jaw, just for good measure.
Yep.
That maybe doesn't hit. Oh, 15. That hits.
That hits.
For 9 points.
For 9 points of damage.
And just for the hell of it, let's make that a stunning strike as well.
Just
Con
for
save,
the
please.
hell of it.
That is a 18.
Okay, he passes.
Cool.
He was not stunned.
He was not stunned by that.
He was surprised, however.
He was surprised. Anything else from Keenan?
That's all.
Cool. Not Lilly. Claxel, he will pull out the you see the sword drop back to his wrist, that laser sword, and then he pulls that plasma gun out again. That might hit. That is a 20, dirty 20 to hit. So that absolutely hits. And then he does, was it 3d6, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus, nope, just 12. 12 damage on this guy. So you sort of see this thing blast into him and actually throws the guy back a little bit towards the wall. It is going to be that snaky dude. He's not very happy about any of this. He's going to try and wrap himself around Keenan with a snaky half. 9 plus 5 is 14 to hit.
It misses.
And then he'll go for that again. Or will he do something different?
With his willy?
With his willy, yes. Okay, 15 to hit.
He does not hit me with his willy.
Damn it. He was waving that big old dog around. Cool, okay, never mind. We see him ashamedly popping his willy away as we go to Logan.
Not quite sure what to say about this at all.
So you got the one remaining snaky dude at the back of the room. Keenan's just beating him up. Claxel shot him.
I thought you were gonna. I thought there was more to that then.
No, that's it. There's one guy left.
Then I shall throw a hand axe at him For 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
9?
No,
Doesn't hit.
19 hits.
Oh, 19. Oh, yeah, it hits, yeah.
9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, I mean, I think it probably glances off of him and cuts him. He's bloodied, but he's not
Then
going down anytime soon.
I shall fire an Eldritch Blast at him.
Well, how many of those do you get to do a day?
Oh, we haven't rested. Shit.
No, you haven't. You did that in the jungle fight with the space pirates.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to leave him with an axe sticking in him.
Well, I say glance off, but yeah, okay. We come back to
3 Eldritch Blasts in the face.
Yeah, go for it.
So that is a 14.
It's a hit. The AC is 12.
A 12, so it hits. And the third one is, bloody hell, a 14. So they all...
Cool.
So I'll just add them up for you. That's 8 plus 12 is 20 plus... Stay there, yes. 14 is 34 points of Eldritch goodness.
So, Keenan, you see whizzing past your head these bolts of Eldritch energy just... And they sort of come around you and slam into this guy's sides, and his eyes go wide as he finally slithers down the wall and slumps into the floor. Dead. We come out of initiative. Now, it is 10 past 10. Do you guys want to take a quick break? I want to get the combat done first. Do you want to take a quick break, or do you just want to crack on? And also, for Logan, or for Steve, sorry, I keep getting a little message up that says something about buffering is the problem.
Oh,
there's a buffering issue.
I shall have a look. Right, we'll go to a break.
Cool. Okay. We'll take a break. Bane, you can. Yeah, we'll talk while we're on break. We'll be back in 5. I don't need that.
Okay, so I forgot to reorder my sources. So over our lovely intro, you didn't get talking, but you got a picture of a map and Bumpsy as a cobra. But we will get there. We're only 20
for the second time on the trot.
Yeah, it's fine. But I will mess with that, and I'll hand it back over to you.
Yeah, welcome back, viewers, listeners. Quick recap. So the party, the Devil's Bane, have made their way to level 4 of this pyramid, and from this inside of the internals, apparently the final level. They've just cleared a room full of Yuan-Ti Malison and a basilisk. Unfortunately, Lilly, however, was petrified and is now turned to stone. She is a statue. And so, there's only one other room on this level which hasn't been explored, and that is the southern room, as you can see from the map on the screen. For podcast listeners, this is a square space divided in half. There is a rectangular room to the right, and then 2 square rooms, top left, top right, top left and bottom left. Sorry, and they've just had a big fight in the top left room. This is a bottom left room, and that's it, really.
Just because
am I hearing it?
Did Kanan get petrified, or did he save it?
He failed the first one, was turning to stone, and then because the basilisk was killed, it ended the spell in its process, or the effects in its process. However, Lilly was petrified, failing both saves before it was killed. So unfortunately, it's permanent for her. Well, I say permanent. I didn't know if you were trying to notify me or something, because as I was saying, I kept hearing sort of echoes of something in my headset. I wasn't sure if it was you or me just echoing back.
No.
Okay.
Go on, finish what you were saying, and then I'll. It was a in character.
No, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, you're in this top left room on the map there, as I said. Square space, 2 rooms on the left-hand side, north and south, and then the right-hand side on the eastern side is one big rectangular room, which is, by the way, you came into this space. So, again, in this room, there is a door leading out onto the plaza. It's raining, all that jazz. You start to notice the thunder seems to be moving on.
Can I, with my hand axe, with like the back edge of it, so sort of like the flat side of it, knock on Lilly and see if it hollow, or is it solid, or what?
Oh, this is it's like a statue. This is a proper statue of whatever pose she was in as she was turned.
What's the pose? Just like that. I'm gonna turn to the other two and be like, "Do you think I
for
can just crack
podcasters,
it
that
open?"
is kind of like, as I say, for podcasters, that's kind of like one hand in the air and Han Solo style in the carbonite.
Don't hit her very much because you will damage the
I'll
statue.
turn to Walther and Ken and be like, "Do you think I can just crack open this shell?"
I do not think so. I think that is actually the body of our companion. If you crack open the shell, you will crack open our companion, I think.
Oh.
The statue, when you say that, Logan, the statue does that. Very shocked.
The statue does nothing because the statue is an inanimate object.
Anybody got any ideas? With is that it, or what happens now?
If you shut up, I will tell you what my idea is. But shut up! I tell you.
Shut up!
I will speak with Dead and raise the spirit of one of the Yuan-Ti dudes and see if they have any way of undoing this thing. They must know the creature and what it does, I guess.
Well, what have we got to lose?
A statue?
I certainly. Can I just try and lift it, see whether it's carryable as rock form?
Oh, this. I mean, what is the weight of Lilly plus a lot?
Be nice.
No, do you know what? What's your strength?
20.
I think it would take you and Claxel to carry this.
Right. Just not that I'm picking up now. It's just so we're aware. But yeah, I think Walther's got the best port of call at the moment.
Let me just see if Walther can actually. I just want to double check.
Who wants to double check?
What languages they speak? I just want to see what languages they speak.
Well, they did speak to us to tell us to come.
No, the humanoid ones did.
Yeah, these are the half snaky boys. They speak Parson.
Oh, they do speak. They do. No, they do speak common. They do speak common.
I can understand them.
Yeah, they do speak common. Volta, yeah, if you want to raise one of these guys' spirits.
Yes, I do. Come up. Dad, it's fine. Come on.
You don't see it as it was in its living form. What you see is almost like a representation of the statue below of Set, of that sort of serpentine with the wing and the spear. As you swap into that, as we've described before, you swap into that grey-blue world, separate from the physical world, and you see this spirit as you summon it, and it looks at you as mortal. What, sire? I can offer you power beyond your current abilities.
No, that's fine. I just wish to know how to statue thing. Have my own source of power, thank you.
That statue thing. Your companion, I believe, talking of.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. It was a little sibilant on my hearing.
Your companion, this statue you speak of.
Yes?
I know not of a way to cure a mortal being of this affliction. It is not something that we've ever had to worry about.
Oh,
I can, however, offer you powers if you desire. Make a sacrifice of my altar.
thank you, but we do not buy or sell at this store, and I will let the spell drop and return him to his.
Yeah, as you sort of let the spell go, you could tell this thing is just pure evil. It sort of like jumps at you almost as it's ending with its mouth impossibly large, open fangs, and then you're back to the mortal realm, I suppose.
I'm afraid that was a bit of a bust, but don't worry, I have one more idea, unless one of you two has something.
I could try cracking a little bit, maybe just a finger.
Look, it's not a piece of fudge. You don't just hit it until
It
pieces
could be
fall.
like a Kinder Egg, and she's fine inside.
Is Logan hitting it?
Could be a shell.
Not yet. Not yet. He's not got very many other thoughts in the way of solving this issue.
I mean,
Merely
I don't
voicing that it could be a pathway to try.
I don't think it's a chocolate orange. She doesn't appear to have got any bigger. She's just turned to stone.
Claxel will chip in and say, I do not know what this is, but it is some kind of transformation, clearly. Perhaps
Magic.
somebody somewhere may know a cure for this. It appears to be some kind of an affliction, opposed to a spell.
I know, it's just carrying it over there. That's the trouble.
Well,
Maybe
I
you
am
could
willing
carry
to
it,
help
Claxel.
carry.
Knife, we could debride it a bit.
You can put him in the back of holding.
Absolutely not. The bag of holding's probably already brimming.
We're not far off with that, actually. We are close.
Yeah.
Claxor, can you carry the statue?
Maybe not alone, but your warrior friend here could potentially help me. Perhaps we should explore the rest of this.
Come then, Walther.
Perhaps we should explore the rest of this place and come back later. For her.
Walther,
Yeah.
you know that spell you used with your magic where it made you float way back when in the sewers? Can you do that with Lily?
I do not know if inanimate object, my friend. For the moment, she is not a person, and
I can do this, though. I cast light on Lily.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's this lovely lit up statue of Lily casting this lovely radiance around the room.
Can I like push? Not. I don't need to let it up, but just sort of push it so it's in a corner, so it's like not. It wouldn't draw too much attention.
Yeah, I think Clax will probably assist you
so
just
it's
to
not,
move
like,
it away
stood
from
in
the
a
doorway. Yeah, absolutely.
Knowing now, look, we'll go explore somewhere else, and some snake boy will come through and be like, "That's in the way. Topple it over, crash."
There is a room here to the south. We should just check this out.
Let's go.
Let's
go! Going in here, Claxel's sort of a bit more cautious and puts an ear to the door, but nothing, and shoves it open. And in here, it's some kind of a library.
Books. Oh, I don't read.
No, there are other things. There are
Picture books.
There's artifacts and books on shelves.
Nudie Megs.
then we go in and explore and see what there is.
There's a few books. There are a few books. There is one, and it's written. Does Volta understand Abyssal?
Yes, he does actually.
You pick up a book, and you look at it, and it's called the Demonicon.
Oh,
The Necronomicon.
There is a pestle and mortar as well. That seems out of place, but there's a notable pestle and mortar. There are a few books in common, also included, but not limited to. Keeping those scales shiny. Those with forked tongues. And When a Snake Man Loves a Woman, a guide to tentacle porn. There are more vials of these, or blood vials, and there seems to be some healing potions.
Ooh.
maybe we could divvy those out a little bit.
2 healing potions, 2 vials of this blood, knocking about.
Gentlemen, would you like to take a healing potion, or?
I certainly would. Inventory.
Inan, would you like to guardian the other one?
I will, yes. I'll take it. I don't drink it right away.
Oh, I could store the snake blood for a little while. I don't know why I'm carrying around snake blood. It's a little bit disgusting, but there might be a use for it.
I mean, it's like from the previous episode. There's a couple of things that you need identifying at the very least, just to know what they are or do. Still,
Does any of them look particularly Vondi, or
do they look any? Sorry, say again.
does any of them look like they might be of use to a warlock of questionable integrity?
I mean, you can. Logan in the last episode did drink one of these vials of blood. I mean, you can certainly do that if you wanted to.
Oh no, I don't wish to drink blood. I had lunch quite a short time ago.
I mean, yeah. I mean, bearing in mind, you probably are all fairly hungry. It would have been at least 6 hours, if not more, since you were on Vaybaba, beating your way through this bush and all that stuff.
I was just saying there were some artifacts. I was just wondering if anything, if you could guess what it is yet and see if there was a shape of anything. I mean, if it's a gigantic cursed-looking sword, I don't want anything to do with it. But
No, in this room, there's, like I said, there's the potions, the blood, a load of books. The one that you've already identified as a Demonicon, and weirdly a pestle and mortar on a shelf next to some books. But nothing. Those are the most notable items.
I mean, I do have a pestle and mortar. Does this one look special?
I think it does. Bear with me 2 seconds because I forgot to pull this little file up. So I'm just going to pull this one up to tell you a bit more about it. I believe it's in there. If the folder will open for me. I think it's that one here. Okay. Let me just get this open and I will tell you what it looks like. So it's which one is which? The pestle and the mortar. The pestle, the vessel, isn't it?
I think the pestle is the bowl and the mortar is
the plunging bit.
Yeah.
So the pestle, it's almost like a cup, like a cylinder, rather than a bowl. But it kind of has like swirling, what looks like spirits carved into it all around. And the mortar is a long shaft with a bulbous end, of course, for doing the mashing, whatever you're doing with it. But it has like this demonic woman's head, long horns with flowing hair. Looks a bit like a hag.
Ooh.
seems a little bit dark.
Yeah.
And maybe I could use the cloth in my backpack to pick it up without touching it and deposit it in the bag of holding for now.
You absolutely can. And again, identification will be required to tell you what it is. Not forgetting, however, you do have your little packed thing with your knife. You might be able to ask a favour of Zinanaton. Who knows? Not to meta. I don't really like metaing, but I'm just giving you a little hint if you have forgotten that ability with your dagger.
I was going to speak to him about the statue thing, but then I thought, I don't know, because I've just spoken to the snakes. Yeah, I'll save the bowl for later because we might find something in town when we get there that might be better
Yeah.
talking to Xenanaton on a foreign planet. But yeah, I think put it in the bag of holding. Would you mark that one down, please, Logan?
That's
That
just
you have currently in your shepherding. I would imagine it would probably fall to myself or Lily if we can free her from her stony prison.
So into the inventory, if you'll add, then pestle and mortar, 2 healing potions, 2 vials again of blood, and I presume you've already marked down the item previous episode somewhere.
Yeah, I think they were divvied out to the actual individual characters. I just thought I'd put it in the bag of holding, so I wasn't.
Yeah, that's fine. I just for a note, just so you have it written down before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you do get somewhere, you can go, we want to identify, and I can go back and find it. Job done. Cool. Okay. If you've sort of carry on.
I was just going to ask, is there anything you gentlemen can suggest that we do with the statue? We are some distance from civilization.
The only suggestion I have, you all turn your nose up at.
What was that?
Debridement.
Could I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Fine.
There is one more level that we have not yet explored. The very top of this pyramid. If we head out into the plaza, we could potentially jump up onto the steps and make our way to the top. It can only be accessed from the outside. We must do due diligence.
Logan will take off you know the dragon hide armor he got and the tooth thing on his like leather thong thing around his neck, and he'll hang it over Lily's statue, and then he'll head outside to this ziggurat.
So you're
thing.
naked?
No, what?
Just taking your armor off, man.
That's not what I just said. That's not what I said. I said, remember
Did you have clothing on underneath it?
I said, remember when we killed the dragon and I made the dragon plate armor, and I also made the little dragon tooth on a thong necklace, like leather thong thing. I take that
Well, let's be
off.
fair. You didn't make it, did you?
Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta do this? Is Bumsy still with you, Cobbs?
Yeah, Bumsy's still there. I have not dismissed him.
Okay, you can stay there then. Then yes, I will head on out and hope the other guys follow me.
Well, Clax will absolutely go with you.
Yeah, I can. I'm not statue sitting all night. The rate of pay is practically tough.
You notice it's the rain has sort of reduced to a few droplets. The thunder's rumbling somewhere way off in the distance now, and the day has returned. The sky is blue. There are clouds. It's sort of overcast, but not quite. But yeah, the storm is now a distant memory, but it is later into the day. Did you see the sun is sort of perhaps getting ready to go down? Clax was over. We must perhaps just venture to the final level just to check.
Let's do it.
Good idea.
Who's going?
Yes.
I guess all of us. I mean, I take it we don't have
Everybody.
a statue to stop people nicking it. However,
I have pitons that I could drive through her feet and keep her in the floor.
I'm going to cast warm the region of the statue so the cold of the stone doesn't bite me to the center.
Well, all but Lily, you sort of hop up onto the steps from the plaza and make your way up to the very top level. You can bring up that map if you want to, Brant, but it's not particularly exciting. The external steps come to a platform at the top, a plateau, if you will, and there is a blood-stained altar, long blood-stained. Even the rain can't wash away the stain anymore. And just placed upon the top of it is a sickle, and that is it. Claxall looks about as well. Due diligence done. We have cleared this place. There should be no more problems for any locals with these beings. At least not for a little while.
You know for well I'm going to pick up that sickle.
You can pick it up if you want to.
Yes.
For anyone who doesn't know what a sickle is, it is somewhat like a scythe in a way. It's that rounded, curved blade, but a sickle is a single hand kind of weapon. Yeah, you can pick it up. That's absolutely fine. Claxel just looks over it. I believe this is a sacrificial implement to set. You should be careful. May harbor dark energies, but I do not know.
Is there... Do you think we could see if Set would help Lily?
I do not believe an evil being would have any interest in helping her.
I don't know. Anybody got any other ideas on what we can do to help a friend?
I mean, we could take her to the town and see if somebody could reverse the condition. How strong are you feeling, Logan?
Strong enough.
Why am I hearing a Cher song in the back of my...
Yeah, I mean, Clax was. I will help you, Logan, carry your comrade to the nearest town.
I have a back condition, so I will summon Dwayne to help carry as well.
Do you believe? Sorry.
Very well. We will make our way back down and we will collect the others. I think the storm has passed. We can press on.
Yeah, so...
Carrying Logan and Claxel, carrying Lilly's statue, meeting up with the others. They're clearly puzzled and wanting to know what's going on, and Claxel will probably fill them in. But satisfied, he will... Well, somebody else is going to have to take on the duties of forging a path through the jungle. I'm going to wrap it up in just a second because we're 20 to 11, and the whole next section's a big thing again. So, after beating your way through the dense tropical rainforest, the foliage finally gives way to the main settlement in the area, which is called Andrenth, which, of course, Claxel would be able to inform you of. It's a town that is of bizarre architecture, buildings that seem to be of shapes like squares, spheres, rectangles, all very modular, and some have enclosed ways between them. They're all raised off the ground on supports about 5 feet up, with steps leading to the street level. The ground is paved and smooth, much more so than any paved road you've seen on Vaybaba. The buildings have strange lights on them that aren't made by fire. Doors swish to one side rather than open in the traditional sense. There are a variety of peoples of races you have never heard of before walking by and paying you no notice. Some have horns and reddish skin, some have flaming hair. There are some that appear to be beast folk walking upright and enclosed. It's a melting pot of all kinds of peoples, coming and going, and in the air you see more of these astral ships, equally as varied as the people, taking off and landing nearby. And that will be where we end tonight's episode. Because there's a lot more to be done, and we're running out of time.
Ooh. Well, intriguing. We'll get rid of the ziggurat map. Any maps you need to send me before next session, Mr. DM.
There are no further maps. There was just maps that temple.
That's fine.
Not a ziggurat, a temple, just to make life easier for people watching and for you guys to visualize where you were.
In that case, that was episode 26. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Steve Cobbs up there.
Sure.
Septimus is down there.
Good night.
Captain Danface up there is also muted as usual.
No, I'm not.
He said nothing. Lily, hopefully we can find some kind of thing. And Captain Gingerbeard, as always, thank you for running and putting up with all our shit. And we're gonna... who can we go to? We'll go to Flaming Scott again, because he is a good dude. But all of you...
Well, you're almost welcome. Thank you.
second Tuesday.
Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching,
Bye.
listening. Well. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
That's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes. Ooh.
Going red statues nowadays.
What?
Said they're going great for Druid. How much gold could we make? I'm joking. That's a statue.
What is going on, buddy?
You
You
can
cut out
say
quite a
it.
lot there,
Good to see you,
Steve.
mate. What have you, mate?
One
Mate. What were you playing? The she'll
Right,
tell me what
okay.
you were playing.
I'm going to draw a
While that's
line
gonna happen and
underneath
I
that.
can figure out what is going on. Do
Cool.
please let me know, okay, how was your stream? Also, for those that have just joined, hello, I am Flaming Scott. I'm a variety streamer.
Steve,
from
I've texted
Australia.
you
We
that
usually dabble
about
in
a
some
little bit
mobile
about that
games.
sickle, but
Today
it's going to
we're
need
going to be
identification.
playing Valheim,
Unless you force my...
subscriber server.
I mean, it
Some
might
of
not
the
do. You might force my hand,
area,
and I
we're
might
gonna
tell
be,
you
kicking some
a
ass,
bit
grabbing
sooner
some,
than that what it does.
I think looks like Hulk turds, getting them smelted so I can get myself
It all
some
very much
greens
depends.
and
Dan's just got
and
beer in his eye,
potentially
I'm
a
sure he
golem
has.
so we can summon the final boss. So that's pretty much what we're going to be up to. And for those that haven't, definitely go check out Gilded Branch.
How did
He's
you
a
all
variety
find
streamer as
the
well.
temple
But
run?
also like does RP, does all sorts of stuff. And you
It's
were
on the App Store.
It's nice.
last playing. Speaking of RP, that is like
I don't...
ultimate
Well, I mean, there is a
RP
way out of
Dungeons
this. I
and
mean, Lily's not
Dragons.
permanently encased in
Awesome,
stone
mate.
unless
Did you
these
know
guys
that I'm
don't find a
starting to
way
work on
out,
my
but...
post-traumatic bod syndrome? How good is that? You know that I've been giving
Yeah,
myself
I might give you an NPC to play for a little...
That's
rational,
alright.
You get pretty bored
Encased.
otherwise.
Don't worry.
my
Do
irrational,
you want me to make another character? I
my
don't mind.
irrational hatred of bods. Are you
I
proud
think
of
it'd
me?
be...
Are you proud
I
of
don't
me?
know, let
Come
me
on.
think about it.
Like,
Let
I
me think
now
about it, because I think at this
can
point
talk
picking
to
up a new
bards in
character on
public
a
without wanting
weird
to
planet
punch them
might be a
out.
bit weird.
How good
It
is
depends.
that?
I mean, if you want to
Do
give
you
up
like
Lily,
that?
I mean, you could just
Like,
give
okay,
up Lily, and
okay,
if
so
these guys never find a
I'm gonna show
way...
you a clip before you go, right?
If
I
you
can
decide I don't want to play Lily
Alright,
anymore,
please. I know
and we'll
sometimes
make
people
a
have
new
to
character,
if
and I'll
you have
just
to, that's fine.
make it
But let me show you
impossible
a
for these
clip
guys
real
to find a
quickly.
cure,
This was
then we
when
can.
I
But I
was
mean,
at
if
the
you want
peak
Lily,
of
that's fine.
my
There'll be a
post-traumatic
cure
bod
available.
syndrome. You
That's
know,
it.
it's just
I'll
not
have
one
to think
symptom. There's many
about it.
symptoms, you know, of experiencing
But I can
post-traumatic
absolutely
bod
give you an
syndrome,
NPC to play
okay?
until... I mean, there's...
It's a
What, you
crazy
got
stress
Claxel,
disorder
you got
associated with
Keswick,
bods.
you got
Okay,
Vapor and
nuts.
Breeze.
Let me see if I can find it for you.
There's plenty of
You're like thinking,
NPCs to
what
play.
the
And you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Flaming Scott talking about, which
the
I
dwarf
will,
guy
I
as well,
promise
whatever his
you,
name
mate,
was.
I promise
Starforge.
you it will make sense as soon as I can find